All right. Welcome to DragonWorks. We got a 1976 Vespa 90. And this particular one has been in the same family its whole entire life. And the way that my customer came in possession of this fine machine is kind of an interesting story. He was in the military and he was stationed away from home. And when he returned, he had found out that his brother had wrecked his prize Suzuki. So my customer took possession of this thing from his brother immediately until they worked out the details. Well, I guess somehow they worked everything out. He ended up keeping this, the rest of its life. And they all rode it and shared it. It didn't really matter. Like I say, it's been in the same family its whole life. I consider it a one owner, basically, is a way to look at that. It's got 3,800 miles on it. It's kind of hard to see right now with the lighting because the cover is, got a little stress on it there. But anyway, like I say, I kind of consider this thing a one owner deal. And basically, customer's not sure how far he wants to go with it. And he definitely wants to get it up and running properly, everything working as it should, get all the lights going again, make this thing safe for the road. And then we'll talk about, where we would go from there. Now, he had started on it. So the story is he was stationed away again for a while and he came home and the thing wouldn't start. Now, it ran great before he left. But it wouldn't start, because today's gas and everything is just terrible. And he kept trying to get it started, couldn't get it started. Then he ended up having to leave again. And when he came back this time, he started, he cleaned the fuel tank and replaced the petcock. And he was trying, but again, he ran out of time and got sent, away again somewhere out of town. And it just kept on to where he just realized that he was never going to have the time to do it right. So he'd heard about me and contacted me, and I said, well, I'm in for some abuse, so bring it on over. Now, you guys know me. I got a soft spot for anything old that's not running. I feel like I have to resuscitate it and bring it back to life. I don't know. It's just maybe an illness of mine or something. I don't know. No, it's, I guess I have some unique abilities, and I like to work on unique things. So I like this kind of stuff. I think it's cool. And I like the challenge too. That's another part of it. So yeah, this thing's really cool, man. Really interesting. It's earned all these scars, I mean, if this thing could tell stories, shoo. I was thinking about that when I walked around here earlier. You guys probably have noticed it now. Because of the lighting right now, you can't see how bad that dent is right there. You can see that crease real good. So I guarantee whoever did that remembers that. Well, I don't know if they remember it clearly or not. They might have been foggy in the head after that, but I guarantee there's a story behind that one. Unfortunately, this damage in the front was done when somebody was shipping it for them. So I don't know whatever came out of that in the end, but they didn't do that one. The reason I'm saying all this is because originally the customer was talking about a restoration, which would be awesome, For me, it would be great financially. But I'm not sure that's always the best way to go, Yeah, it would look slick, but everybody does that. I personally, now, especially after having this thing for a little bit and looking it over here, I personally think just get it safe for the road, new tires, brakes, get the engine starting, get all the lights working, get this thing working the way it should, and leave it like it is. Because like I say, man, it's earned these battle scars here. And boy, if this thing could talk, I bet it's got some stories to tell. It's really cool. This thing's a 3-speed with a clutch. And some of you may already know all this. Right now, the dots are lined up. That's neutral. You would move this whole bar here to shift the first. Obviously, you use the clutch second, like that. Kind of interesting, the technology. Now, I'm not an expert on these. I do know several experts that got my back if I need to lean on them for anything. I believe that personally, I think that I'm going to find the electrical system is fine. Just needs a good carb cleaning and a little bit of DragonWorks magic. And I'll breathe some fire into this whole thing. And we'll get her up and running now. He's out of town a lot, so he just brought it over and I can get to it whenever. So it's probably going to be next week or something before I get on it. Because I got like 4 bikes came in yesterday and I already got a shop full of work. You guys know the story. I say it all the time, but yeah, just stay tuned. You're going to check back in for this one. I don't have any more to this. I just wanted to do an introduction. Like I say, this isn't my normal stuff, but it's just a cool piece of history. And I guess the older I get, the softer I get for this kind of stuff. You just, you don't get to see it a lot, and to see this thing up and running, I'll do some video. I'll ride it around. It's going to be pretty cool. So stay tuned for this one, guys. And if you need anything like this done, hit me up on the Facebook there, DragonWorks, and peace out.